The first time I did this hairstyle, I had a comment that you couldn't tell what I was doing. You couldn't see what my hands were doing. You couldn't see my hair. So I had a camera person come and assist me, make sure that what I was doing stayed in frame the whole time. So this is what we're doing. Kind of medieval-esque, but I think it's really cute for everyday wear. Switch up your ribbon, whatever you want it to be. If you want your ribbon to wrap around your head more, make your ribbon longer. I have some ribbons that when I have the center here, they drag on the floor. That's fine. This one is one of the shorter ones, which is why I don't wrap it around as much and why it ends up being tied here on the side. Sometimes they end up being tied to here. I don't like that quite so much, so the fact that this one came up off-centered was a plus, because then it's on the side. Some people I've seen will take some of those clip-in flowers and kind of clip it over top of your knot. Make it a little decorative on the side there. That would be cute. You can stop with just the 2 braids if your ribbon is a little bit shorter, so it's close to the same length as your hair, and just have 2 braids. You don't wrap them around your head. That works. You can take just the 2 braids and put them in a bun and not wrap them around your head. That works. This is just a jumping off point. This is not you're finished. This is the only thing you can do with this type of thing. Have fun with it. Make it your own. As always, I am not the be-all, end-all, know-everything person. I'm still learning, just like you. I'm going to start with parting my hair down the center. I'm facing this way because this is where my mirror is. Okay, I'm going to take really long ribbon. It's about this long. I'm going to put the center folded part on my center part once I brush it down. So it'll be like this. And then I'm going to take a small section from this front corner, like this. I'm going to split it in 2, so that they're about even-ish. The ribbon is going to get added to the back one. This piece of ribbon generally ends up in my mouth for a minute so that it doesn't move. I twist, grab some more, just a small bit, add it to the bottom one, twist, take some more, twist, take some more, twist. And you see, every time I twist, I still only have 2 sections. Take some more, twist, take some more, twist. So this can twist in bangs, it can twist in layers, face framing. And just keep going until the section that you have left is about even with the 2 sections you're working with. And it should be just behind your ear when that happens. Oh, still too small. There we go. I had dropped a piece there. So when you start your braid in, you have to figure out how to get this into here without this untwisting and looking weird. So what I do is I pull it to the front and I braid it in like this. How's it looking, camera person?
Very nice.
Good. No weird bumps?
Nope.
Good. You just keep braiding this all the way down.
And as she's braiding, if we go to look at the back, there is no weird bumpage. It all comes right around the front and wraps right in.
And the reason I keep running my hand down is to make sure that the bottom of my braid doesn't braid up on itself. With long hair, that is something that we all know is a problem. Okay, you'll notice this one is thinner than these ones. There is a remedy for that. You take a small amount from one of these big ones, just kind of add it to your little one, and keep going. And with practice, you can make it so you can't even hardly tell that you've done that. Because you want to braid this all the way to the bottom of your hair. It folded up. There we go. Hey look, the ribbon is starting to show more. You can use almost any kind of ribbon to do this. I recommend something that's not going to grab at your hair too much, because when it's coming out, you don't want to like rip your hair out with your ribbon. But you don't want something that's too silky either, because then your knot may not hold at the bottom. This one is a cotton grow braid. I think that's how you pronounce that. I could be wrong. So, and then I'm taking this ribbon on one side and the hair on the other side, so they're separate. Wrap it around, pull the ribbon through the hole, make sure that this loop goes over top of where it's going to kind of knot over, so that your hair kind of ends up flat like that. If you can manage to get your tail shorter, that would be good, but my hair got really thin. So we're going to do that exact same thing to the other side. Because of the length of my hair, I always rebrush just to make sure I don't have any weird snarls happening. So, ribbon, front corner, split it in half. Make sure you're holding the ribbon here in the back one. Twist. Grab a little. Twist. Grab a little. Twist. Grab a little. Keep going. I think one more. Yep. Alright, this one, I'm going to give this an extra twist. And because then I can braid this one here into this way. And that's another way of putting it in. And it should still look fairly similar in the back.
Yep. No weird bumpage.
And then my hands prefer to braid this direction. So this braid will go faster. But I can feel snarls happening. somehow I managed to get all three of these closer in size. Okay, take the ribbon, separate it out from the hair. So you have two sections. Wrap it around, pull it through, making sure that this loop, I like to make sure it's flat. I think it, I don't know, holds better, looks better, I'm not sure. It's just what I do. Down over top of that bottom of the braid. That one pulled down a little bit. So, loosen it. Regather it up. And retighten. There. So now I've got this going on. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to crisscross the two braids. And pull them back around. You can put them behind your twists. You can put them in front of your twists, whatever you would rather. You can do the same, pulling it around your head like this, if you do a French braid on the sides. Some people will tell you, in fact I did in the first video, to take this one and kind of wrap it around. So it kind of tucks behind. That's fine, you can do that. So I'm pulling it so that it goes back in front to hold it down. So, depending on how long your ribbons are, you tie it in the back, you bring it around, you tie it in the front, you tie it wherever you like. You tie it in a bow, you tie it in a knot, you tie it, whatever you think is going to be cute. And then, make sure your ends are tucked in somehow. I just kind of tuck mine down in there. Check, make sure the other one's tucked in. It is. If you don't like these ends tucked out, tuck it in. If you don't want it to show on the side of your head, do it in the back. And there we have it. No pins required. Will stay all day.